Welcome everybody, and today I'm bringing you 10 things that you probably do not know inside of Misery. Now, there's a chance you might know a couple things on this list, but I guarantee you there's at least one on here that you do not know. So without further ado, let's lock in. Tip number one is kind of a 2-in-1. So if you come out here to this shack immediately outside your bunker, you're going to find a free car battery. So if you're a mission 1, a mission 2, you haven't found any yet, come over here, pick this up for free. It's going to help you start getting electricity into your base as soon as possible. And then just make your way over here to the right of the door. You're going to find a free cabinet. You can bring this into your base, start setting up storage. Obviously, you're going to need that for later, so make sure you keep these in mind when you're playing. Tip 2 is going to be if you have a flashlight and a gun, you can actually equip the flashlight into the attachment slots. Especially going through bunkers, you're going to need this. As you can see, it just makes clearing them so much easier. Tip 3, I actually did not know until one of you guys commented it. So whoever that is, I'm going to put you on screen here. Thank you so much for the comment. You helped me out. And guys, don't be afraid to leave comments. If there's something I don't mention and you want to leave it, please do. It helps the community. I've seen you guys interact in the comments. It's awesome. So please keep leaving more comments. But back to tip 3. You can actually shoot the walls to destroy them. You don't have to use a sledgehammer. Like, I don't know why I feel like an idiot. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but it's a very useful tip, so use this in your game. For number 4, you can actually get inside of this black orb with all the debris around it. Just find this blue truck right here, parkour your way up. Once you're on the roof, make your way around, and then find this platform. For the most part, it's pretty simple, but I'm still going to show it on screen. Now you're going to have to be careful because these do move, so just get the timing right, wait it out if you have to. There's nothing wrong with waiting a couple seconds. Once you get here, this jump is kind of far, so wait for it to drop down because you're going to need the extra length. From here, jump onto this barrel. You're going to wait for it to get right in the middle. It's going to give you a perfect jump. And then from here, it's pretty self-explanatory. Onto this one, then the next one, then the next one. And from here, you only have 2 jumps left before you get into the orb. So wait for this pallet to come down. Again, patience is key. You do not want to fall from this height. If you do, it's an instant death. So wait, and then jump onto one more concrete block right here. And from there, you're good. You can jump straight into the orb. It's going to teleport you up here. This can have a ton of good loot. I've gotten a weapon. As you see here, there's ammo. In the stash, you can obviously get food, other good stuff. So make sure you do this. There's no reason to not do it, especially if you have time in your game. So, if you're wandering around, you find this orb, go ahead, take an adventure. Tip number 5 is going to be if you encounter these guys right here. These are the Watermen, and despite, their menacing looks, they're actually not that dangerous. If you hit them, they will attack you, but otherwise, the most they're going to do is invade your personal space. For the most part, they're pretty chill. They're the homies. So if you see these guys around, don't attack them, say what's up, and keep on walking. Tip 6 is going to be if you encounter a soda machine, make sure you drink from it to refill your thirst pretty much to max. You're never going to want to run out of water, so these are a great source. However, make sure you watch out for your radiation because when you drink from it, it will give you radiation poisoning, and obviously you don't want to die, so just keep a look at that. For tip 7, I want to cover the vest equipment that I have in this right-hand panel here. Now, I expect most of you to have cigarettes in this slot, but maybe you don't even know that there's a vest out there. However, if you do get a vest, this is going to be a game changer. It is like the backpack early on. It's going to give you 40 extra kilograms of storage, which you're going to need. Any storage is great storage. Now, if you're struggling finding one of these, or maybe you just haven't seen one at all, if you get a radio tower spawn inside this back secret room where there's usually a gun, on this rack here, you will find a vest. Now, I don't know if I'm just lucky, but pretty much every single time I go inside that radio tower, there's a vest inside of there. So if you're struggling, make sure you check. Tip number 8 is another tip I learned from one of you guys. So again, I will add you on screen here. Thank you for the comment. But if you are in the city and you see an apartment building that is split by an orb, make sure you go to the 2nd floor of that apartment building, check both sides, because one of those sides is going to have like a military outpost or something. There's a ton of military boxes, ton of dead soldiers, and they're going to give you great loot. Tip number 9 is going to be anytime your character shits on the floor, make sure you save it and store it at least somewhere. This is going to be used as great fertilizer later on once you have a farm. Now the 10th and final tip I'm going to leave you guys with, it kind of relates to the last one. If you don't have a farm set up, I highly recommend you do so, because if you're struggling on rubles, anything like that, wheat is going to be your best friend. For every 1 wheat you put in, you're going to get 3 in return, which is an absolute insane payout rate when you have a large farm. You're just going to be pumping this continuously, and the amount of money you are going to make is insane. You're never going to run out of ammo again. You're pretty much printing money. So if you're struggling on that, make sure you take this up. But that is going to wrap up today's video, guys. Hopefully you did learn something new. If you didn't, I'll give you a kiss for your troubles. I'm sorry. Mwah. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, a like is always appreciated. Subscribe if you are new, and make sure you guys keep leaving comments, because 1, they help me, like I said, but also you're helping the community out. So don't be afraid to leave your comments. We'd love to hear what you have to say, but I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.